Alright, this is my first rant, and it's going to be about racism. You know, I'm getting really sick of black people playing the race card. When you know, okay, I can understand, maybe 400 something years ago, yeah, your relatives in Africa didn't like some of your other relatives, so they sold them to white people. And then Abraham Lincoln loved the black people. He basically loved the black women mostly, and he set you guys free. Alright, that's fine. What happened to your ancestors, yes, it's a shame. It sucks that it happened. But you have to realize, there's a lot of white people that have black ancestors. Now, white people may not have as much in common with black people as black people think, but that's okay. Because you know what? I'm just tired of all the bullshit that, oh, you play the race card. Like, if a black person gets beat up by a white guy, it wasn't one white guy, it was about 4 or 5 of them on one black guy. Racism. That's what you call it. Now, another thing is, okay, white people, they play the race card too when it comes to black people. Do you know who robbed you? And usually a white person goes, well, there are some black kids down the street or something that were staging out my house or whatever. That's stupid bullshit, okay? White people are just as stupid using race as a way to get somebody in trouble as black people are. Black people, yeah, sure. Okay, white people, you may think owe you something, but look at what you owe society. So what, 400 years ago you guys were hard workers, and now modern day and times, like, you hear all these racial remarks saying black people are lazy and some are good for nothing. Well, if you're a member of this society, society might not accept you in the way of your thoughts or anything. Some of the most successful black people never finished high school, but why would you want to follow in paths that basically get you in jail? Jail doesn't give you notoriety in this society today. It just makes you look like a bad person. Once you're looked at as bad, you're always assumed to be bad. If you don't want people to judge you, don't do bad things. White people, you're not high and mighty. You're just as bad as anybody else. That's why most of the time I say, I hate white people. Yes, I'm white, but I don't care. I treat everybody equal. When I look at a person, that's what I see. I see an individual. I don't see color of skin. I don't see accents or nothing like that. I mean, sometimes there's certain people that they have heavy accents and you gotta listen a little more closely to understand what they're saying. But that's okay. I look at people as individuals. We all should get along for a simple fact. Oh, we only become united when something tragic happens to our country? Well, that's stupid. If we're not united as a country, then we shouldn't basically believe in the Constitution. I am a real American. I treat everybody equal. But I also feel that if you're going to live in this country, learn the main language, which is English. If not, get out. Because apparently you don't want to have equal rights or freedoms like we do in this country. Now, usually I'm madder about the whole racism thing, but I'm sick of this. I'm sick of hearing about all these groups, neo-Nazis, the KKK, most of these white supremacist groups. Well, guess what? We're all foreigners. Our ancestors didn't all end up born here. We came from another country too. So whether you like to know it or not and stuff, you're from another country. So what's the point of being racist? All the racial slurs, let's put it this way. Black people saying that it's not okay for white people to use the N-word. Well, unfortunately, if that's the case, nobody should use it, because if it's in the dictionary, then it's allowed to be used. And the real definition is not a black person. The word nigger means an ignorant person, which means it can be anybody. White, black, Mexican, it doesn't matter. So when you sit there and you think about racism, you need to remember one thing. If you're racist against foreigners, black people, whatever the case may be, just think. Most of your ancestors are foreigners too. So, you know what? Anybody that don't like what I say, I don't care. You agree with me, disagree with me, doesn't matter. Because from now on, these rants are going to be about me speaking my mind and saying what's true or not. So, we're going to end it right here and now until the next rant. Enough said.